Hey everybody, so I'm back again today to share with you a junk journal that I just finished up yesterday, and this is for a swap that I'm doing with Sharon, who is Kashaz Designs here on YouTube. I will put a link to Sharon's channel in my description box, you guys. You have to check her out. She's like super talented. She makes the most amazing altered books and just journals, and yeah, and she's super sweet. So Sharon and I have had this swap planned, oh my goodness, since I'm gonna say March or April of this year, and then it just kept getting put off, and you know, life gets in the way. So we finally decided that we would just do it, and by the end of September we would mail it. And so yeah, so I'm jump right in, you guys, and share this with you because it's super chunky, and yeah, it's probably going to take a while. So the collection that I used, you guys, is by Teresa Collins, called Vintage, I think it's called Vintage Finds. I've had this kit since, I'm going to say since last year. And when I purchased the kit, I actually bought the chipboard album that goes with the kit. It's just the front and back cover that I purchased, and it came with binding rings, but I used my cinch to bind it. And the album measures 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, and the inside pages are 5 by 7. So I used my cinch, and this is the 1 1/4 binding rings. And on the side, I just took some of that fabric again that I showed in my last video and just inked it up with some black soot ink. And then I created this little tiny charm to put on, to hang on the side. So just some different pieces from my stash. Like that, very simple. On the cover, I just put this little Tim Holtz piece, and I used E6000 for that. And then here I just have a little cluster of flowers. I have a little doily underneath here. This is a Prima flower. Again, this is I Am Roses, and I just went over the top with that black soot distress ink. I put some more little I Am Roses roses. These are gray color. This is a Prima piece, and this is from the Prima engraver. It's a little wooden button. So I put lucky number 7. Okay, let's go inside. So the first page, my envelope that I always put, I love adding these envelopes. So I just cut that using my silhouette. And Jamie, if you're watching, this is a silhouette file. I know she mentioned this in the book that I gave her, but when you cut the envelope, these little pieces are also cut along with the envelope. So you just add your own baker's twine. And that's all you do. I just added a brad there. Yeah, easy peasy. First, I have this coffee stain tag, and it says the story, and the story begins, and that stamp came from Crafty Irina. Thank you, Irene. So I thought it was very nice to put at the beginning of the junk journal. This is an acetate page, and I've had this in my stash for quite some time. So it came as a 12 by 12 sheet, so I just cut this portion of the sheet, added it to my journal. All of the pages are coffee or tea stained. This is a Fancy Pants little card. Right here I put a pocket, or I created a pocket, I should say. And this collection is so gorgeous. I love it. And I used every bit of it. And you get one 12 by 12 sheet with all of the like bingo cards. This is 7 Gypsies, and then this one is just another shipping tag that I coffee stained. And then all of these little pieces are little paper pieces from the collection. Here is just a little flip out, and here I put one of those Prima, I think they're called, what are they called? Well, you can color them. I can't remember what it's called, you guys, but you can color it with your colors or something. So I just added that. Tim Bolt stamp. This is just washi tape holding this one. Stamping. Here I put one of my clear sheets that I always put because I like for the people to add photos, or you know, they can add receipts or whatnot. This is a 7 Gypsies envelope. I left that one blank for her to fill up because it's, you know, it's already thick. It's a thick chunky album. This is a little die cut from the collection. This is a little file folder card that Crafty Irene sent me, and I just stamped on the front here, and Irene also gave me this stamp set, and then I actually found one in my stash. I'm very bad, so I have 2 of those stamp sets, so I'm going to gift one of those to someone. Here I found this really old book at the thrift store. It's a book with all like Norman Rockwell paintings, pictures I should say. So I finally cut into it, and I chose this one to put into Sharon's because Sharon has a 9-year-old son who's Sam. Hey Sam. So I thought that was really cute. It's a little boy and his friends. It says no swimming, and they're like running. And look at the dog. So cute. So I added that one. And just some more paper. This is a brown craft bag that I received from Crafty Irina. And I used one of my stamps, and I stamped that image onto it. And this is an old postcard that I got from Sue, who lives in Germany. Hey Sue! She sent me that a while back. So I took one of those and used it. And then another one of those little bingo cards. This is a envelope that I get, like, you know, when you get your mail at the junk mail. And I put this little vintage ticket at the top. Stamped that on the side so she can put some stuff in there. More paper. I took one of the little cards and made a pocket or a tuck spot, and I just stamped. And this is an old vintage piece. I'm not sure where I got that. This is a bingo card that I got from Lydia. Thank you, Lydia. Some washi tape. Some vintage flashcards that I got, I think, from an Etsy seller. Another little plastic sleeve to put photos or whatnot. Here's a little vintage bag. Some stuff in there. And this one I got from Sue as well. So I thought she could use it to, you know, jot some notes down or whatnot. Here's another pocket. It's another one of those Prima paintables, I think they're called. So she can paint that up. And just a little vintage piece of ephemera. I wanted to add some of my tracing paper. And I tried to make an envelope with that envelope punch, but I don't know if I'm like dumb or something, but I don't know. It just looked funky. The envelope did not recognize an envelope. So I just took the little leftover piece from that disaster and used that stamp again, and just added it in here for her. This is a vintage piece of French ephemera that my good friend Sabine gifted to me in a swap last year. So thank you, Sabine. This is a vellum envelope that I also received from Sue. And on the inside, I just put some book paper, some more of that vintage French ephemera from Sabine. And then this one I think is Webster's Pages. So I just did that, and then on this other side of the envelope, I again printed an image onto some book paper. And that little boy's so cute. He's so cute. And then I just, you know, tore it around the image, and then used that what is it called? This one. I really love that. Cheryl, who's Deli Girl 1961, she told me about that, and she said that when you paint over the image, the colors really like gets brighter, and it does. I love it so much. More paper. This is another brown paper bag. This is a stamp that I just received from Nikki. Thank you, Nikki. She's Wobbly Bot Nikki here on YouTube. And this is just some of that die cuts from the collection. I think, oh yeah, inside I just have this little card. More stamping. This is one of my absolute favorite stamps. I got that at a rubber stamp show many years ago. There's actually another show coming up in November that I'm hoping to get to. I think it's going to be in San Jose. Here is a little coaster that I got at Cost Plus. It says, "Now don't go talking all bad about yourself. We'll do that once you're gone." Super cute. And this, you guys, was such a really neat find for me. This is a very vintage envelope. It's actually from an old Hallmark set that I found at Savers. And I wasn't going to get it. I was going to put the bag back. I'm so happy that I did because it's such a beautiful set. And just the texture of the paper is almost like parchment paper. And even like the writing paper. So I'm happy I did decide to get that and not put it back. Another little paper piece. Another junk journal envelope or junk mail envelope. So this spot here, I made a belly band. I put this. This is a Graphic 45 little envelope, so she can tuck stuff in there. And then some journaling cards. Like that. And this one says happiness. It's just, again, from the paper collection. I did not cover this. It's so pretty. This is from a stamp set from Crafty Irina. Thank you, Irene. And this one as well. It's like a 2-set. Right here I made a little pocket and then attached this little die cut on top. So this looks really pretty. This is 7 Gypsies, and then this is a vintage sewing or alterations tag. Little birdie. And then on the back I have this little pocket. Just added some scraps of the paper and this little tiny bingo card. Inside, I just put one of those Prima paintables. And then this is 7 Gypsies. It's like a trifold. And then I stamped this on the top. And then on the back, this is also, I think this is from Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure the name of it. Yeah, I can't remember, you guys. And then I stamped "This Book Belongs To." Like that. So that's my junk journal for Sharon, you guys. The back is plain. So I hope she likes it. It's going to go in the mail today to her. Like I said, super chunky. So thank you all so much for watching. And if you have any questions, just leave in the comment box. It'll take me a while to get back to you, but I will get back to you. And thank you all so much for watching. Bye, everyone.